What's up, guys? So I just wanted to show, I guess, another project thing I'm working on right now. So this is a harness for a 6.0 05 to 07, and we're building a 2016 Platy Dash. I actually have like 3 of these exact replica harnesses I need to build, so we're starting the first one. But I just wanted to show you where we're at. Obviously I tore the dash apart. One of the first things I like to do is clean it up, grind out a couple things. I grind out the section here to clear the cluster a little better. I grind out the section from here to there to clear the AC controls a little better. And there's a bracket that goes up and over this. I cut that off because we don't really need it anymore. And then other than that, I cut out a section and make brackets to fit the fuse box for the 02 to 07s. And it clears. Right now I have the column slammed all the way down and all the way to, basically I was trying to hit the fuse box, but I got it to clear everything, so I'm pretty stoked. And then I got my relay pack. This guy has to have an inverter built, so now that we got all our hardware where we want it, we can start laying the wire and start routing it to everywhere I want it to go, so we can cut everything to length and solder it up. So I've already taken the time to strip all the old tape off the 05 harness. And we got our new 16 harness there, and I'm just gonna take the pigtails I really need off it. I don't need to strip the whole thing, but this is what we're starting with, so it's gonna be some fun shit. A lot of wires up in here, a lot of extra stuff. It's gonna be fun. But other than that, you got your plugs back there for the back of the fuse box. You can see my stuff clears my little mock-up shift cable. So it's a pretty cool setup. So I got her painted, looking good. Other than that, just pretty much gonna get started on this. So there's gonna be some fun stuff. So I'll take some clips along the way, so wish me luck. Okay, so I've probably been working on it, probably in this like 3 hours. Barely even touched this side yet, but pretty much, I like to work from the passenger side and work my way to the harder stuff. So I got the body plugs all looking nice and pretty, ready to go. Fuel reset switch ready to go. This is for the transfer case module. I do have to extend both of these about 6 or 8 inches so that you can mount the module right here and then plug them in, because they only reach to about right here, so they have to be extended. Then going to here to this module that's behind the glove box, and then you got the new airbag plug ready to go. And then coming down the harness some more. You see I've got the clickers in there kind of like factory. So when I finish this harness, I can just pop it off with my fork, pop, and take it right back out. So probably not gonna work on the radio stuff just yet. I don't know why I like to jump this one and kind of leave the accessories for last. But I know for a fact I'm not changing anything on the fuse box. Obviously I'm not adding fuses or stuff or anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up these body plugs and then make sure the firewall plug is good to go, and then probably clean these up. And then I'll probably start working on towards the relays. So let me go ahead and get back to this, but she's coming together. She's looking really good down here. So I'm pretty stoked on it. It's looking good. So let me get back to work. Alright guys, so it's starting to look pretty good. It's starting to look like a harness. So this loom running right here is this extra cigarette lighter and for the inverter on the passenger side. So that's what I added right there. Because the newer dashes has 3 cigarette lighters, has one in the top pocket. Actually, I could just show you on this one. So you got your inverter right there, you got a cigarette lighter right there, and then you got a cigarette lighter right there, and then you got a cigarette lighter right there. So it's 3 versus the old dash only has 2. So you need to add one. So that's why I add this one here, and then we'll have an old one running, to the driver's side one, and then we'll have this one running up to the top pocket. And bada bing, bada boom, it should be working. So I'm just gonna tape this up. I think I'm done with this almost to right here. I have to relocate the clock spring wires. That's what these are. You got your airbag, and then your clock spring. And I like to route them down this way, down that way, coming out this hole. And then I got all my wires that are gonna go to the relay. So she's coming along. She's looking pretty good if you ask me. So I'm pretty stoked on it. I might just tape it up a little bit and call it a night. It's like 5 in the morning. So yeah, let me get some work done. I'll be back. She's looking good. Oh, what's up, Axel? Axel's doing a lot better. Huh? You want a treat? You want a treat? Alright, so pretty much all I have left to do is actually wire up the freaking column. So you guys know, already got this pretty much all done. Body plug's looking pretty ready to go. He's doing his own radio and stuff and AC control, so I don't have to really touch anything here. You already know I added the power inverter. These are the clock spring wires. I noticed when they do the 6.0s or 02 and up, they run them on this side of the column. I need them on this side, so I end up I'll bring them over here. Extended my pigtail pretty far, so I got plenty of room to reach to play with however I want to route my wires. But this is pretty much what I got left, is actually running my wires to my relay setup, and then running, cut and splice what I need to cut and splice, and run what I need to run to the relays. But this part's like the easiest, most straightforward part. But I mean, I don't know how many hours I spent just fixing this to get to this point, just to actually now I get to start wiring up the column. So, but I mean, that harness looks really good. So, and I've only got 2 pieces of tape holding it, and then once I get done, I'm gonna clean that up, put some more tape on it. But other than that, I think it looks really cool. So I'm gonna go to bed. It's like 6 in the morning. Axel, you ready for bed? I'm ready for bed. So I'm gonna tackle this when I get up and have it done today, I guess. So, you ready for bed, bro? Let's go to bed. Okay, we're back on this. I'm gonna wrap this up today. Should only take me a couple hours, hopefully. So I'm just gonna start running the wires along the relays and stuff, and then I'll start with the clock spring and stuff. So we'll do that second. But hell yeah! All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this shit knocked out, man. I'm excited. This thing looks really clean. Looks really good. I still gotta clean this up, but for the wires just sitting there, they're looking freaking awesome. So this guy's gonna come pick this up today. So he's I'm basically gonna give him this frame and this column and all this whole shebang, literally everything on this table. As soon as he gets here, I'm gonna lift it up and take it out to his truck. And he brought me a core frame and a core column and all the core parts I need, just because I don't want to have to tear this all back down just for him to go home and put it on his dash. It'd just be a waste of time. It's like, dude, just give me your dash and give me this one, I'll start over. It's like, no problem. It takes me like maybe an hour to paint this, and yeah, save him some time. He's trying to make it to the Daytona truck meet. So let me get my ass cracking on this. Okay guys, so I got a majority of the relays done. So now I actually get to start on the column, the fun stuff. So basically, I'm gonna start maybe with the ignition wires and get them routed to the relays, and the turn signal wires. Basically, get the relays 100% done. I ain't gotta touch them no more. And then just work on the stuff, like going from this clock spring to this clock spring, and then going from the wiper wires to the other wiper wires, and then the tow haul button to the tow haul button, and then the brake shift interlock. So this job's just a pretty much cut and splice for this stuff. It's not too hard. Man, I got my wiring in here. It's looking really good. I just was cutting some zip ties. My OCD was kicking in, looking good. I don't even know how many wires I've modified. I'd have to count. It wouldn't surprise me if it was close to 100. So pretty stoked on this. So it's looking good. Other than that, yeah, let me get back to work. I'm excited on this. It's looking really good. So, but you need to go outside? All right, here we go. Okay, so I got the relay pack 100% done. Besides, don't mind that one green wire I'm still working on. But like, I'm not gonna lie, my OCD kind of kicked in on this one. Like it looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. So relay's all done, going to the headlight switch and hazard switch, ready to go. So what I'm working on now is the wipers, the multifunction switch, and the brake shift interlock. That's what I'm working on right now. So that's gonna go literally cut and splice to these wires. That's pretty much it. And then next wire is gonna be the clock spring, which is the plugs chilling right there. So let me go ahead and knock these out. And you can see I'm trying to route them the factory way they do, like in the 6.7. You're running under the column, looking pretty. So let me go ahead and solder all these up and get her going. Okay, check it out. So we got the tow haul done, got that wired up. We got the brake shift interlock going. I've got the multi-switch done. I've got the ignition done, and now I'm working on the clock spring down here. So you can see I got my harness going down this way, and once I get it all finalized, I'll unplug it all, and then I'll tape it all up and make it look pretty like this. So now we just have to run these wires, cut and splice them to these plugs right here. So I'm gonna feed them, and hopefully I'll have enough room to solder them all up in the back. So let me go ahead and get this zip tied, but man, she's looking good. Look at that harness. Ooh, boy. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, look at that boy. So let me go ahead and work my way to the clock spring. Okay guys, I think I got it all done. Right now what I'm doing is I'm pulling these cables off, and then I'm just gonna tape them up. And then I left, these are the audio media wires on the right side of the steering wheel. He's doing his own stereo stuff, but I left them here so you know he can pop this panel off and easily access them if he needs to. They're right there ready to go. But I'm gonna go ahead and tape all this up, make it look pretty. But man, look at that OCD. I mean, that looks pretty good, you know, for like 100 wires to go into weird spots. It couldn't look any better. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all taped up. I have it just, you know, on the little clippies there, and then I'll give you a little walkthroughs. But hell yeah, I'm fucking stoked. Okay, so I pretty much got it all done. Check this out. So I got an M12 Milwaukee battery, and I built this little power thing so I could put jumper wires everywhere that would get power normally, and then put grounds where I need them, so I can test my stuff to make sure it works. So that's the start relay. Okay, accessory or run. Accessory. Run. And start. Cool. And then you got your high beam. You got your left and yeah, you got your turn signals. So then I know everything works, and then I'll grab a headlight switch and make sure that works. Pretty sure it does, but man, I'm excited. So I pretty much got this whole sucker done. Yeah, the guy's on his way to come pick it up. Pretty stoked. So man, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty freaking happy. I just gotta do his clock spring stuff, and then do some ducking for it, and it's pretty much done. So this is pretty awesome.